Hi, welcome to Rose Opal Knits, a crafty channel.
This is episode 168, and I'm Daphne.
And I'm Erica, and we are a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law duo from Delaware. So hey, how you doing? Welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for choosing to come back and spend some more of your precious free time with us. And if you're new here, we hope you stick around, you like what you see, and you consider subscribing. So today is our crafty update, and I have knitting and cross stitch.
I have knitting. I gotta double check.
But before we get into the crafty goodness, just a little bit about us. If you are new here, like I said, I'm the mother-in-law. I'm married to my high school sweetheart. We have 4 children, 3 boys. Holden is 30, Thomas is 23, Ralph is 18, and then we have one daughter, Mary Rose. She is 9.
I'm married to her oldest. We have 5 kids. Mason is 7, Paisley is 6, Theo is 4, Isaac's 3, and Bonnie is 5 months old, and we have a dog named Torch.
Yep, and we're homeschooling families. I mean, it's summer now anyway, but we always have kids around. And right now we have 3 young adults downstairs with 6 kids, 9 and under. So the house will probably get loud because they'll start, talking animatedly about something. Yeah. And there might be footsteps running up and down the stairs, but this is our life. And so we try to keep it real around here, and this is just what we have. And just to let you know, we do have show notes in the description box below, places you can find us, our like on Ravelry, our website where we have a blog with some free patterns, our Discord group where we host all of our knit-alongs and make-alongs. It's free to join, so please join us there. We do currently have 2 make-alongs going on. We have a year-long make-along that's called Cables and Lace and Cables. So any projects with lace and cables, you can post your pictures and chat in the text channel for that one. And then we have Slipping Through the Summer, which is for slipovers, vests, and tank tops, and that will end the last day of the summer. So we did pull a couple of winners for our Finish Our Blankets Mal. I announced the winners in the Discord group, and I don't think anyone's gotten back to us
I
yet.
haven't seen anything. Have you checked our email?
Yes.
Okay. I was dealing with other stuff on my email, so I have not looked over there. But I haven't gotten anything on Ravelry.
Okay, so if you are watching this and you entered into the Finish Our Blankets Mal, but you haven't been on Discord in a while, please check it out because you might be a winner. And that doesn't expire. So, if you don't get back to us for a month, it's okay. You're still the winner. It's not like one of those time sensitive like YouTube giveaways or whatever. And our Ko-Fi, where we accept donations to help send out those prizes and giveaways, and our spread shop where we have merch. It's like there's merch in the shop, but it's kind of neglected. We haven't put anything new in there in a while, but
no, we haven't looked at the sales or anything.
Yeah.
But there are normally sales.
Yeah. Spread shop usually runs some.
Yeah, so we don't really have, I can set them to specific dates, but I always forget to go on there to do it. So, but honestly, if you do go on there, just if there's not a sale, just wait for a sale.
Because they run
just wait for the sale.
Sales,
there's probably at least 2 every month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we don't take them off. So, we can control them. We can say, nah, no sales.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do that. So just wait for a sale, okay?
And one more thing, there are shops listed below, shops that we interact with, we have purchased from, and they have offered coupon codes to the Rose Opal Knits community, so check those out. And if we mention any channels, I try to remember to link them in the show notes below as well. All right, so I think that is everything we needed to announce right now. So it's time to go ahead and get into the crafty stuff. So let's start with finished objects. I have 1.
I have 3.
All right.
I don't have them in the right order though.
Okay. Well, I'll go first and then you can ship because they're all similar, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So last episode, I mentioned that we were going on vacation, and we took a road trip. It was an epic road trip. We started here in Delaware and ended up mainly we spent the most of our time in South Dakota, but we did venture into Wyoming to Devil's Tower, and we stopped along the way in Ohio and Illinois. We stopped in Ohio at the Botanical Gardens. We stopped in Illinois at Lincoln's house and the Capitol building, and we toured it. And then we drove through like the edge of Nebraska, like kind of around, like we went around like the outskirts of Omaha. And then, I mean, there were other states, Wisconsin, Missouri. I can't even remember them all. Of course, Pennsylvania, but we're
That's nothing new.
we're very familiar with
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. I want to say Michigan and Minnesota, but I might be making that up. I don't know.
I
Lots
can't think
of
of it right this
places.
second.
We visited lots of places. But we spent the majority of our road trip in South Dakota. And we went into Mount Rushmore, and we visited the Black Forest, Black Hills National Forest. Is that what it's called? I forget.
I don't remember either.
And,
Did you tell me that one?
Badlands National Park, and we went to Wall Drug, which is like a touristy stop. It was fun, and we went to the capital of South Dakota. Like we just it was a lot of fun. It was just my husband and I and our youngest, Barry Rose, because the 18-year-old had told us on our last road trip that once he turned 18, he was not going on any more road trips. He says he doesn't like being in the car like that. So all that to say, I got some knitting done in the car. I worked on 3 knitting projects. They all lived in this craft tote. And so I had originally started a scrappy Malabrigo scarf. It has now become a hat for several reasons. One, scarf knitting is boring, and nobody really needed another scarf. I have some already on the needles, 1 for Ralph and then like 2 for me. And so I don't really need another one, and nobody else wanted one. And I was looking at my scraps, and I was like, I don't even know if I have enough scraps to make a substantial scarf. And I was like, I was here the last time I showed it, and I did a bunch of this, and then I looked at it, and I think I sent you and Julie a message, and I was like, I think I'm turning this into a hat. So for me, so it is a little loose. It's not loose on me because this is how I wear my hats, like over my hair. And so this will be good for me, but I don't know that the guys in the family would want it, but it's okay because it's for me anyway. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my Malabrigo scraps. They are, where are they? Oh, right here. So this is what I have. A Malabrigo Rios, in case I didn't say that. They're all in this wet dry bag from Amazon, and they're going to stay in here until I decide. I might cast on more hats. I might alter what I did a little bit so that they can be more, so the guys would like the fit better. They'd want a longer brim and that kind of stuff. But I'm not making that decision yet. But let me tell you what I did, because I do have notes. See, I put Scrappy Malabrigo Rios scarf, across it out, put hat. I use a US 10 needle, which is a 6 millimeter needle.
Yeah.
We got a cheat sheet. I can't see it because
you can't see them. Why are you trying to look?
my glasses aren't on. I cast on 74 stitches. I did knit 1, purl 1, rib for 5 rounds, and then I started the stripe pattern. So I did a 4-round stripe in 1 scrap, 2-round stripe in another scrap, 6-round stripe in the next one, 10-round stripe in the next one, 6 rounds in the next one, 2 in the, like, you can barely see it. Let me take it off. There. like right down here, there's a 2 round stripe. And then this is all one color. And I did I write that? I think I did 5 or 6 rounds before I started the decreases. And then the decreases I followed were similar to the Arise hat pattern that I have on the blog. So, yeah, I had to decrease 4 stitches to get it down to 70 stitches. And then I did knit 3, knit 2 together all around, then knit 2 rounds, knit 2 together all the way around, knit 2 rounds, like kind of like that. So, but yeah, it's a hat for me. The ends are woven in and it's blocked. So it's just gonna go in the basket in the closet for when it's cold. And that's everything about that hat.
All right, my finished objects are gonna be quick, only because they're all the same thing. But in this chicken bag from Scrappy Angel, I do not know if she still has a shop or not, is a pair of socks for Isaac, because I was going to cast on a million pairs of socks for myself, and then he's like, I want socks. So instead of that, I decided to knit socks for my kids. But these are his. They're from scraps. So the purpley blue yarn is from, what's it called?
Coops knit socks, yeah?
Nope.
That was a guess.
Hypnotic Yarn. What is their box that they do?
Oh, Yarnable.
Yes. That one. The yarn is called Mermazing. I remember that much, but I don't remember the...
So this is 2 fingering weights held together?
Yes, it's 2 fingering weights held double. The purple is the Yarnable Mermazing color from like a couple years ago. And then the bright neon color is You Knit I Die. Or Flip It. I don't remember which one. It's on Etsy in the highlighter yellow color. So I used a US 4, which is a 3.5 millimeter needle. And I cast on, these were for Isaac, so he's 3. I cast on 40 stitches and then did 8 rounds of 1x1 rib. I don't remember how long that leg is. And then I think I did 15 rows for the heel flap and gusset, and then just a wedge toe. So those are his.
Has he worn them already?
Yeah, and then he spilled syrup all over this. He got the syrup out of the fridge the other day, and he ran into his room. We didn't know. We were doing stuff. So, like, normally you can, like, let him chill for a little bit. No, this kid got the whole bottle of just, like, regular table syrup. And he dumped it. He climbed up onto Mason's bed and just squeezed it, and then got off of Mason's bed, and then, like, skated in it.
Oh.
I don't know what he was doing, okay? We were like, you normally...
I think you don't have carpet in there.
I know, they're all, like... I don't know what it is.
Wood laminate floors.
Yeah, something like that. But, so, everything was covered, though. One of the socks got covered in syrup. It was a mess.
Oh,
so,
man.
if you, like, actually look at them, the one that... it looks smaller now. They're the same. But it's, like, just ever so slightly smaller now, because I had to wash it. And I was like, I'm not washing it in just like wool wash this time. Like, it's just again chucked in there with all the stuffed animals.
Oh, I did use the wool wash for my hat from Angela Willow Tree Creates.
I did that with my sabai when I finished it.
Oh, okay.
So of course, when one child needs a pair of socks, everyone needs socks. So more socks for my kids. This one is Molly Klein Designs bag, and these are Paisley socks. So for her, I did 44 stitches, and she said she wanted a longer leg. So I did that. And then it's still 1x1 rib, heel flap and gusset, and a wedge toe. I did 19 rows for the slip stitch, heel flap and gusset, and then just a wedge toe.
Is this West Yorkshire Spinners mulled cider?
Mulled wine.
Mulled wine?
Isn't it so pretty? I think this is a scrap from Willow Tree yarn.
This?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. But yeah. I don't have a tag for it, but yeah, that's the mulled wine. I will knit myself a pair of socks. Oh, I did use a US 4 3.5 millimeter needle also. But yeah.
Hey, look.
She's so excited about them. She's like, But then I was like worried something else was going to happen to socks, so I didn't give them to her yet. She hasn't worn them. But those are all the kid socks I finished. And then I also finished the Hagrid socks for myself. I don't remember where I was last time.
I don't either.
I don't know if that one was started.
I know that you were past.
Because I don't know, because there's also a stitch marker here. And I meant to go look.
That's probably about where you were.
I meant to go back to double check, but it's a fingering weight sock for myself. So it's 64 stitches on a 1.5 US 1.5 2.5 millimeter needle with a 1x1 rib, slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset, and a wedge toe. The main body of the sock is the colorway Rubius Hagrid, but I forget the dyer. And then this is a random mini I just had. So don't know where it's from, don't know anything about it. But yeah, those are my socks. That's what I finished.
All right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into whips. I have 2 knitting, 1 cross stitch. What do you have?
5.
Okay, so you start.
Okay. I didn't know how to count, apparently. I think I dropped something.
I didn't know how to count.
Apparently, I was staring at it like I didn't know anything. All right, anyways. We got the sock Obsession book by Summer Lee. And Julie...
We talked about this briefly. Not briefly, we talked about it for a while, I think.
Julie sent a picture of these. Lobster socks. And I was like, oh, I want those. So, of course, went into the stash and I had all of the colors. And I bought this little lobster bag off of Amazon. I bought one for Julie too. Mm-hmm. But I finished 1 cuff. I don't have the eyes because you're supposed to hold 3 yarns all the way around, and I said I'm not doing that. I'll just duplicate stitch. Plus I didn't know where my black was, but I knew I had black. I found it. It's fine. I just haven't gone back to this. So the only colors I have in here right now are those 2. I do have a light blue and a white that will be the stripes of my foot. But this is Regia, and Regia just has color numbers, so I don't know what number it is. And this is another random mini that I have. I have no idea where it's from. I know absolutely nothing about this yarn.
It looks perfect
for
these lobsters.
So, I did modify the pattern because she wanted you to start with a higher stitch count. I'm about to lose my stitch, it looks like.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. A higher stitch count than I like. I like 64 stitches. So I did start with 64, did her rib pattern, and then I increased in the first stockinette round to get up to the stitch count that she wanted. Mm-hmm. And then I did do the lobsters on a US 1.5 2.5 millimeter needle, and I'm hoping I don't regret that. Ooh. But there's more stitches on here. Yeah. Which is why I didn't want to go up to a 2.
Gotcha.
So I haven't tried it on. Mm-hmm. Last time I tried to do color work, it didn't fit my foot.
So we've got an update about Julie's too, because I had said that Julie was going to cast them on, knit the ribbing, and then I told her I'd knit the lobsters for her because she wasn't feeling confident about her color work skills. She's started the color work and it looks good. So she's going to keep going and then try them on, and if they don't fit or don't work out, if she's not happy, then I'll happily knit the lobsters for her.
Yeah, it was so fun. It was a super easy color work pattern. There are also more in this book that I would like to knit.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at it yet.
I know, she had to send to my house because she was going to be on vacation. Mm-hmm. So, but there's like, in the back,
that's cute.
There's a lot of cute ones. On the back, there's quite a few that I want to knit. Like those flowers.
Oh, just like...
right here.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
And the sheep are right there. Mm-hmm. I also think I'm going to buy her gingham. I don't know what it's called. There's a pair of mushroom socks in here too. Mm-hmm. Those are cute. But the gingham pair that she has, and I think I'm going to knit those later also. So, I don't know. It was fun. And I hope it fits.
Oh, I really like those.
There's a lot of... I thought you would. I meant to send you a picture of them.
I mean, it's probably the colors that are calling to me too, but I like that.
I don't know. I saw them and I was like, oh, she would like those. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll talk about one. I have socks too. So I was only going to go on vacation with 2 projects, and Julie was like, don't do it. You need one more. And I was like, okay. I didn't have any vanilla socks because I just recently finished my vanilla socks. All my other socks are patterned, which is what I prefer to knit. Except I knew I get car sick. So I knew I didn't want to knit something that I had to look at a whole lot in the car. So I had just recently purchased this yarn. This is the old tag, but this yarn from Angela of Willish Recreates, linked below. And I thought I'll cast those on because my friend Renee is turning 50 this year, and I want to gift her a couple pairs of socks as part of her birthday.
I thought you were only giving her one.
No. As part of her birthday gift. So I was like, I'll cast these on for her, and they'll be one of the pairs. So I did. So this is DK weight sock yarn. It's a 75/25 superwash merino nylon. I'm using a US 3, which is a 3.25 millimeter needle, and I cast on 48 stitches. I knit 2x2 rib for 15 rounds, I think, and then I knit the leg for 31 or 32 rounds, and then I did the slip stitch heel. Now Renee has like just skinny ankles, but she has like block feet, like they're wider than mine. So I did the large sock size slip stitch heel numbers, like rows here on our DK weight recipe on the blog, just to add some more width here, because they would give me more stitches to pick up, so this would be a little bit wider. And so that's what I did for hers. Now I'm back down to 48 stitches and working on the foot. So this was all complete. Well, no, the ribbing was complete right before we left, but all of this was knit on vacation. So one's almost done. That's pretty good for me. I think that's all I have to say about that.
I have 2 more socks to talk about. So in this black little square is Theo's pair. So Theo and Paisley have the same size feet, so theirs are going to be the same. So his is 44 stitches also on a US 4. What, this is his? Oh, so fun. Isn't that such a Theo color?
It is.
I don't remember ever buying this yarn or anything like that, so I don't know. But look at it. It's so much fun. It is from Whimsical Wood Yarn Co. And it's just a little Hocus Pocus is the colorway. What's this sock? There's not much to say about that one.
I feel like someone sent this to us.
I don't remember. Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably, because I have no idea where it came from. But it's fun.
Oh.
I think my baby's here.
All right.
Bonnie's on the floor in here now. She's fine. All right, anyways, and then Mason's socks, which I don't know how many stitches I'm going to cast on.
All right. So what were you...
All right. Bonnie's on the floor now, in case y'all hear that, her. And then I'm going to talk about Mason's socks. That's where we are. All right, anyway, so of course, this kid has to be difficult.
And he wants 4 colors?
4 colors. So... All right. My gosh. Redo. All right. Mason socks now. My baby's sleepy. Look at her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he picked 4 colors. We have West Yorkshire spinners in the color spruce. And then this yarn, which was sent in by a viewer. He immediately picked it. Blue Barn Fibers. I don't remember the color, but I know that's the dyer. And I want to say this is also, but I can't be 100% sure.
Oh.
But it's called Fire Engine.
Mm-hmm.
So he would like all of those colors. I don't know how I'm going to work them into his socks yet. I don't know what to do. I feel like he should just pick a 4th. I don't want to do color work for him.
Well, you do stripes or something.
I could. I was thinking he should just pick one more color, and then I could do a heel, the leg, the...
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
heel, flap, foot, and then toe. So I need one more color.
Or you could just do the heel and the toe the same color.
Or I can just have them pick another color.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
So is that,
I could
is
also,
that what you're gonna cast on? Like,
yeah,
two?
I need to. I'm gonna finish Theo's and then I'm gonna cast these on.
Oh, okay.
So they will get cast on shortly. They will probably be done by the next time we record. That's why I was like, let me just show.
She loses her sock mode.
No, I have to knit. If they're the kid socks, I have to knit the kid socks. I didn't cast.
That's true because you've already done some.
That's all
so,
of my socks.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna cast on a bunch of the yarn that I showed last week too. Not a bunch of it, but some of the yarn I showed last time. But didn't do any of those. Those are the socks I worked on instead. So, yeah. Hi.
All right. The last knitting project I worked on is my Manhattan vest by Tori Yu. And the last episode, I had just completed the short row shaping at the top of the back. And so while we were on the trip, I knit and completed the rest of the back. I'm trying to there we go. I completed the rest of the back and I just need to pick up for the fronts and knit those and then I can join it in the round. And it shouldn't be too much longer. But this is a marker from Willow Tree Creates. It says 9. This is my number 9. Okay. It is now my number 9 12 cast-ons of Christmas project, but it wasn't originally number 9. I have completed 2 of those, so everything's gotten moved. I'm not keeping them with their original numbers. Like, I'm just kind of
They got shifted up.
Yeah, I'm condensing them because I only have 1 through 9 markers, or is it 0 through 9? I don't know.
Yeah, probably 0
through 9. Yeah,
I would assume so, but I'm not sure.
So this is now the number 9, and this is going to be what I focus on for myself. This and the socks. Because I've made some decisions. I am not planning on casting on any more knitting projects in 2026, except for gift knits. I have a couple planned. I have a couple more pairs of socks planned, and then I have a sweater for Mary Rose planned. And then I might cast on a couple of hats because I have some people in my life who like hats. But other than that, I am focused on finishing my whips, especially my 12 cast-ons, because I've already started planning my 12 cast-ons for this Christmas.
Oh, I haven't. I should. I can't do that because then I'll just want to cast them on.
Yeah, you should wait.
We're not doing that.
We're
not gonna do that. We'll do it. Yeah, that's what I did last time. I think I figured out what I was doing as I was doing it. Or 2 days before.
So just a little information about this. I am knitting it on a US 7, which is a 4.5 millimeter needle. I am knitting the 3rd size, and that's the 44-inch bust circumference. And I am using Noro yarn. I don't think I have any of the tags right here because I don't think I took them with me. Yeah, I didn't. So I did mention the yarn in the last episode. I will mention the name of it again the next time I show it. But it is a Noro, silk wool cotton base, I think. Yeah, so I'm excited about this. And that's all I've knit on.
You
want me to take her?
Nah, she's just gonna get mad.
Okay.
Okay. So I cast this one on next. It's in a little tiny bag because that's what I grabbed.
Is it a top?
No, yes it is. It's Holden's.
Oh.
See?
Oh, this is a new cast on.
Yeah, we're on to new cast-ons now. It's not gonna live in this bag. It was just for right this second because I just needed something to put it in. So I am knitting Holden the Douglas Cardi by Andrea Mowry. So this is where I'm at. I have 8 more rows to go of the ribbing. So You can't even see that. There you go. It's green. It looked black from back here.
Is this Aurora Heather?
Yes.
Nitpicks Aurora Heather?
Yeah. So I brought mine to talk about it because he saw mine and I tried it on, right? You guys have seen the Douglas Cardi. It's after hers. My color sequence is a little different, not by much though. So he saw mine and he's like, I would totally wear that. No, my size is not going to fit him. So I cast him on a size 5 on a US 8 right now for the ribbon, which is what, a 5? Yeah. And then I'm going to go up to a 9, which is a 5.5 millimeter for the body of it. So he wants the stripe sequence to be the same. So I went through and I checked how much I have of each color. I have a lot of 20 grams. So I don't know if that's going to be enough to get the amount of rows you need for the stripes or not, but we're going to try. And then we're going to place a Knit order later once I do the first stripe to figure out how much yarn I need. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So,
all right.
Small bag. So right now that is Aurora Heather. And I had 70. I can tell you actually how much I had, which I will need more of that one too, because that's also going to be the button band. But I did not use, this was not the ribbing of mine. I had more of this yarn, so I told him I would switch that, and he said that was fine. So some of his colors are going to get switched because they don't sell a couple of them. Like, they don't sell Bittersweet anymore.
Oh, yeah.
These are the colorways of Wool of the Andes. I don't think I said the name of the yarn. But I had 76 grams of Aurora Heather. So I told him I was going to switch that for the Noble Heather, which is what my main color was. But then I have a lot of like 20 grams or like 40 grams or some amount, you know. So the next color is the Mink. And I had 47 grams left. So that should be plenty of yarn. She's so sleepy. 47 grams should be plenty to finish one stripe, and then I can get a gauge for how much yarn I actually need of each color. So that's the plan. I'm hoping I don't have to order too much yarn, but if I have to, that's okay. Like, he's wanted it since I finished mine. So, and he wants it exactly like mine. So, but like I said, there's some that I won't be able to actually do.
So we'll get his own version.
Yeah, very similar to mine though.
Because even Kelly's was different than I did for her, but it's similar.
Like, mine was different than. Oh, sorry, I probably shook that. My yarn rolled. Mine was similar to yours, but not exactly.
All right, so I have a cross stitch project because the whole time we were on our road trip and I was knitting, I kept thinking, man, I really want to pick up cross stitch again. And I thought about the projects that I have, and I've got a plan to finish several before the end of the year. That's my plan. I always do this. I always have I always start out the year like pretty interested in cross stitch, and then I go through like a few months of like disinterest, and then I get the desire back for it again. Well, it's back now. So I can't find the cover photo. It's a Dimensions kit, so I'm gonna look for it and pop it on the screen, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pop a picture of where it was when I picked it up. I picked it up on Sunday after church. We got home late Saturday night, and this has been the only thing that I have worked on other than the hat decreases. I did finish the hat decreases once we got home. Since we got home from our trip. Today, we didn't say that. Today is Tuesday, July 14th. I'm using all the kit materials, the kit Ada, which is a cream Ada. I think it's a 14 count, and then all the threads. And this is the progress. Oh, this is the progress that I've made since I picked it up on Sunday. So I'm really happy with this. Is an owl. I mean, you've probably seen that in the picture.
It's an owl?
Owl.
Oh.
So, yeah. All right, we're going to take a break. All right, someone got a snack.
Maybe she won't be grumpy.
All right, so Yeah, I think I said everything about this. I plan to have it finished by the next episode. And maybe when Daphne beefs up her sewing skills, she can turn it into a bag for me.
Oh, I don't know when that's happening. No idea. Right.
All right. I don't have anything else to talk about. I do have one purchase, but you
I got another
knitting.
project, yeah. Alright, in this bag. See, I should have put his project in this bag, but this yarn was already in this bag. This is the Lakes cardigan by Ozetta. And I'm using the Mandara. I have a tag. It's in one of the 4 pockets.
That's not the tag with the information.
Wrong tag. Alright. Noro. And it is Madara in the color 1, which is called Sake.
Mm-hmm.
And I had wanted this yarn for so long to knit this cardigan. She knits it out of this yarn too in her sample, colorway and everything.
Oh, you start with the sleeves?
Yeah, the sleeve caps. It's a saddle.
Oh, I didn't know.
So I do have both saddles. They're ready. I need to break the yarn and pick up the back. Basically, is where I am. I cast this on last night. Look at that. And I did cast them on the same needle and just have 2 separate balls going. So they're the exact same length. I didn't have to think about it. I just did it. And now these are done. Cut the yarn, start the back is where I'm at. Mm-hmm. I am knitting the size 4. Yeah, size 4. On a US 10, which is a 6mm needle. So I'm so excited. I can't really get closer. She's gonna help apparently. I wanted to show like the colors.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. It's so much fun. I really like it, and I'm very excited for this cardigan. So that's all I really have to say about it right now.
Okay.
That's all I did was the saddle. So you just knit them flat for now, and then, like I said, you pick up the back later. And I do have 2 purchases and 1 new cast on.
What's that?
This is going to be a new cast on. I wanted to cast
Is it a purchase?
on. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're into purchases. I put this in the bag because I was going to cast it on last night, and then I cast on that one instead. But I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought I love this yarn in the mahogany singe color. It is black and brown. I'm going to knit another Nebula by Andrea Mowry also. Which I've already done. I knit it in yellow last year. So I'm doing the exact same thing. It'll be size 3 on a US 7 for the ribbing, which is a 4.5mm, and I'll go up to, I don't know. I have to double check that. 8 or 9. Not sure which one I will be doing. And then I did buy 1 more skein of yarn. This one is a mystery, so it is the Bumblebee Acres Pokemon.
So if you ordered it but you haven't got it, don't look.
It's June's colorway. So this is the color. It is Charizard, and they come with like a little Pokemon sticker too. There you go. Where? That's the yarn.
She's gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Well, Daphne sent a picture while we were on vacation, and I said it looks like Christmas and Thanksgiving combined.
I'm sure it will not knit up that way at all, but I don't know.
Fun.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the Pokemon yarn. I did order July's colorway.
Did you? When she sent the message, she was like, "I don't know if I need any more."
I don't need it, but like all of my kids like Pokemon. Halden likes Pokemon. I actually like Pokemon are cool, you know. So I don't know what I'm doing with them yet, but I'm just gonna buy them for right now, as if I need more stock yarn. So she would like to know what you have.
I'm sorry, I put my glasses on. I'm getting a headache. So, I bought a cross stitch kit. So, there's a glare. I think you can see it there. It is a fall scene with a lantern and a book and then like a pumpkin mug, and it's a Riolis cross stitch kit, which I've never stitched before. It uses wool acrylic thread like it's thin. But you see, there are the colors back there. And it comes with black Aida. I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to stitch it on black Aida. It's kind of hard for me to see when I'm stitching on it. So I might try to, at some point when I decide to start it, because I'm not starting it anytime yet, try to find maybe a dark brown or like a mottled dark brown. But of course, all the browns will need to be able to show up on it. Although that dark brown's not going to show up real well on the black either. But anyway.
I feel like that's part of it though.
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't.
So anyway, I'm really excited about it, but I've got goals. I'm finishing stuff. And so I'm not going to start it yet, but it's going in the stash. And that's it. That's all I bought.
I didn't buy anything else particularly like crafty, but I bought new places to put crafty stuff. So we were looking for a new bed for the boys' room, which is where this downward spiral came from. But we had 2 bunk beds. We have 5 kids, so we needed another bed basically. So we finally found one, and we wanted a loft bed for the boys' room. Which we did. And then, of course, we were looking on Facebook Marketplace because we didn't want to spend like tons on it, you know. So we went on Facebook Marketplace, found the bed, and then so we kept going back to it because we had to like go pick it up. And then Holden found a cabinet, like a china cabinet. And so I have a new cabinet full of yarn in our living room now. And then I had to reorganize my original yarn hutch. So I found a whole bunch of yarn. I found it. It was in my stash. But I have a whole bunch of plans now that I really want to knit more. But I also reorganized where my whips go. So my whips all go in that cabinet in the living room also. So, and I've decided that if they don't fit in the bottom, where I showed you. So like there's a picture of bags in this bottom shelf. If they don't fit there, that means I can't really cast on more because then I don't have anywhere to put them. I do have 2 bags that don't fit in there. Blankets are not included in that either. So I have 2 blankets on the needles. They do not fit in my cabinet. But, so I have too many sweater whips right now, basically, is what it comes down to. But I just cast on 2 new sweaters, and I plan on casting on 1 more. So, I need to knit some sweaters. But it's very exciting. So you can see, like, all of my yarn fits in both my cabinets is what it is. So other than the acrylic yarn, which, like acrylic worsted weight yarn, which all my 3 older ones learned how to knit within the last 2 weeks also. So they all have, like, I gave them the little lunch bags that I have. They all have a bag with knitting in it now.
So are they all still picking it up, or all of them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It started with Isaac was sitting in my lap and he said he wanted to knit his socks. So I'm like moving his fingers around to knit, right? And then they were like, I want to try. So everyone ended up trying and they're like, I want to knit something. So Paisley is knitting a pink baby doll blanket right now.
Oh, she's getting spit up all over me.
Gross. I don't have anything up here.
That's all right.
Paisley has a pink baby doll blanket started, and both the boys, Mason and Theo, have a scarf started. Mason's is blue and Theo's is brown. So I bought them a little like plastic needle, like interchangeable needle set, because I was like, you ain't using my needles. So they have their own knitting needles and their own knitting. So that's all my crafty update.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I have any other updates. All right.
She's like, I just want my mom back.
Yeah, I know, for real. My mom doesn't freak out if I spit up on her. All right. Well, we're gonna let you go, and we'll be back in a couple weeks, a week or 2, with another update. And hopefully, I'll have a couple of finishes. That's how I'm feeling about it. I hope I have a couple of finishes. All right. See ya when we see ya.
Bye.